Hello. Hi, Bonnie. I know, on the road again. On the road again. Again. How is everybody tonight? How you guys doing? I'm going to turn on my tablet so I can watch some comments while we wait for people to get in the room. So, hi, Bonnie. First comments. That seems to be your MO. Good job. Way to be in here commenting. How is everyone tonight? We'll see how see if Steven pops in. He's usually the one popping in to say, hey, where is Becky? Where are we tonight? If anybody saw in Steven's live last night, what state, it's one of those states where you're like in one state or in the other state. Hi, Kristen. Good to see you. That's a good question. I mean, I'm technically in the same city, but I'm right over the state line. So, but let's see, what do I need? I need myself on my tablet. How are you guys doing, Kristen? We did a little bit of snooping yesterday and today. Hi, Pamela. Yes, I mean, I was in Kansas, Missouri today. So, technically, we're in Kansas City, but we're on the Missouri side, but not by much. Not by much. And then we're visiting with Mom's first cousin, so my second cousin, tonight. And then we'll go up to the hotel for where the gala will be a little bit further north tomorrow. And I think technically that's in Missouri as well. But, potato. It's a big city on the river. Some's on one side, some's on the other. So, hi, Jeff. How you doing? Oh, yes, the shaker collection. There was a bunch down at an auction I really wanted to go to. And of course, it was when there was, 6 million different things going on all at the same day. There we go. I got it. So, and hey, Miss Pamela, how are you doing? I have a box. It's headed your way. Well, it's headed to Steven to head your way eventually. So it's in the car. It's in the collective van. It's been pretty full, but we brought a case, a 6-foot tall glass case for someone I sold it to. So on our way home, we'll have lots more room, thank goodness. So we're trying to watch the debate. Well, good luck with that. Number one, I don't watch any of that stuff. So I don't watch the news. I don't know what anything is, to watch the weather. I open the front door and go, that's what it looks like outside today. Good to know. It's been beautiful here. I mean, it started in the 70s this morning. And yep, it fit perfect. Just fit right between the case and Mom's seat, that box. Perfect, right in there. And so we've had it's a totally different packing job than we're used to. We're used to doing a different pattern. So we had to figure it all out differently with this case to come out here. So Mom is downstairs visiting. I don't know if she'll be jumping on to say hi or not. I know, and Jeff, our cousin's husband, there's 3 Jeffs in the family, all married in. So 2 cousins married to Jeff, and I'm married to Jeff. So there's a lot of Jeffs in our family. So, did she pop in and say hi up there? Oh, there she is. So I'm sure they're listening to me in stereo downstairs. So no pressure. No pressure at all. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you tonight. So yeah, we did some snooping. We stopped at, let's see, let's just think on the way to Salina yesterday is where we stayed. So we shopped at 1, 2, 3 places. 3 places yesterday. Hi, Carrie Ann. Welcome. And Cindy, good to see you. And then today we did our normal stop in Salina. and we stopped in Abilene, and we stopped in another little town, and then we stopped at a new place, which was really cool. Much bigger than it looked when we first pulled up to it. So we shopped in 4 places today. So I have a box of freshly picked finds, and I have a case. I have a few things right down here. Gail is behind us. So Gail and a couple other friends, they left today. So they're just a day behind us. Barb leaves tomorrow. Everybody's just one day behind each other, and everybody's going to show up at the same time. Basically, Stephen leaves tonight, I think, and they'll be heading in by early tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, something like that as well. So yeah, that's the deal. That's the plan. That's the stuff. So hi, everybody. I'm Vintage Viking Treasures. If you're new here, thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing and all the thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. I have some fresh picked items for sale tonight. We'll go through what I have in this box and then this case, and I'll show you it in a minute. And I also have a couple of items that I have multiples of that are going to the Fitton for room sales when we get to the hotel. And I thought I'd offer some of them to you all too, because they haven't been out yet either. So normally I ship from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I am obviously on the road tonight. And hi, Maritza. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. So tonight's live and next Tuesday's live, wherever that happens to be, if I'm home or if we're still on the road, I don't know. We haven't finished making our total plans home. Hi, Penelope. Good to see you tonight. They will be invoiced together. So I invoice through PayPal, and then I ship through PayPal and use Pirate Ship for shipping estimates. I pass the majority of that discount on to you guys. Sometimes it's a little bit, here or there. I kind of use an estimate as to the weight and the size of the items, and try and pass on as much discount as I possibly can to you guys. So things will be at least next week. That's when this one will come in terms of invoicing. So no worries. And when I combine like that, it helps combine shipping and save everybody money. So, and Kristen in the chat, Thrifted Gems, she has agreed again graciously to be our mod tonight. So watch for her in the comments. She will have descriptions and countdowns for our offers as they go. The majority of the items we do as an offer up, where I do a start price, and anybody who is interested puts in that price and or higher until everyone is in or out, and she counts it down as sold, and everything happens that direction. Pretty much typical for these live sales. If only one person is in, we use it as a quick claim, and she claims it in the chat for us, and we don't have to worry about doing all the back and forth with anybody else because there's only one person claiming it. So I think that is the majority of the stuff and such. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Myself, Kristen, anybody who knows the answer, more than welcome to field the question. I try and make sure that I can get the majority of the comments. If Kristen's given me big, giant uppercase letters, I will make sure I address it. Obviously, I've missed something. I can only see about 2 or 3 comments at a time on my phone here. And that's why I have my tablet down below that I look at over here to make sure I'm reading all the chat, because there's a little bit more of it on there. Because sometimes it just flies. We love for everybody to have a good time, chat, talk to each other, let us know what's going on. If you're, you don't have to be here to buy anything. I love it if you do. If you find something that you love, I love that it's going to a new home. And I love to find forever homes for all the treasures that we pick up along the way. So, but that being said, we love to know what everybody's up to and catching up with people during the sale as well. So yeah, and then I try and make sure I leave a sip for the lag to catch up. And make sure right here in this corner, if you tap that, it'll tell you if you're live and or if you're behind. So that can help you get caught up to the current portion of the live. That being said, did I cover it all, Miss Kristen? Everybody's saying hey to each other. I love it that everybody's able to get together, and it's just kind of fun. I love being able to bring you guys new fun treasures along the way, and it's fun to be able to see what if I found some good stuff. So, all right, what I'm going to do first is probably go through the bigger stuff that's in this box. But here is what is kind of fun. I got this whole Cheerio cabinet. I guess would be um, a word for it. A little like shadow box, miniature shelf, and it came fully stocked with all the items. So I'm going to be offering some of these littles as we go throughout the evening tonight as well. So hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Good to see you. And we usually go about 2 hours. Be respectful of your time and my time, and then I get to go. Hopefully, not everybody be going to bed before we're done, and I can chat a little bit more with the cousins before that happens. So, all right, you ready? Ready to roll? I have 2 of these available, so it'll be choice. These are the hand towels, or like the kitchen towels that someone has sewn on the flap that goes over like let's see, a handle of a stove, handle of the refrigerator. I liked these because they had snaps, and they are the thicker like hand towels versus some of those really thin microfiber towels I catch my fingers on. And then they detailed them with this cute little spring ducky print. So I have the green. So choice will be $5 each. I have the same little ducky print, which is this one has a green background with the purple flowers, has a green snap, and then it has the stripe. There's the back side of the towel, so it kind of does have that two-tone green going on. Or, hey, Jeremy, good to see you. The coordinate of that is the lavender background, purple flowers, little duckies with purple with the stripe there as well. And there's the back side. I think that one is pretty much the same color on both sides. Normally I see them with like a crocheted or a little button, and I like the snap because then it doesn't fall off. I've had a few of them that you try and get the button or it stretches out. This one should stay secure wherever you put it. So basically it's a half of a hand towel that has been embellished, and I love the color combinations of the greens and the purples. So, and there is one other choice with these. Let's see, what did we call them? Kitchen hand towels. Perfect. I have a Christmas option. The Christmas option is the red with the Santa green stripe. Again, with the snap up here at the top. So it's just the Santa face on this one. Hi, Laura. Good to see you tonight. And the second option is the whole Santa on ice skates in the greens and reds. Snaps right there. Make sure, this is what I do. I make sure all the snaps work when I've been picking out some more baby presents. I have our niece is pregnant, a second niece. And every time I pick up a onesie, I'm like doing all the snaps at the thrift store to make sure that all the snaps and the zippers work. It's become a habit now. I think this is a little more vintage, 80s, 90s kind of prints. They have some stiffener inside behind that cotton fabric as well. Let's see, does this say anything? Oh, Mainstay, which I think is a Walmart brand, but again, they are the hand towels versus the thinner kitchen towels. Kitchen towels are ridiculously expensive right now. I've looked at some of the new ones occasionally with some of the holiday things that are out. They're going for $6, $8 a piece. I couldn't believe it. It really surprised me. Okay. Next up. Oh, we're gonna have to. Oh, I see. $6 start. I have a Boo gnome He's holding a little cutout felt jack-o'-lantern with striped legs and the kind of boots, curled-toed boots. It's like a beanbag bottom. I don't have my ruler with me, I realize now. He is about 8 inches tall. He is missing a smidge of the O. I don't know if that's that what's coming off. It is. It's coming off a little bit. It must have gotten scraped or something there. I know they're cute. And oh yeah, here we go. Make sure I'm reading all the things in the stuff. This guy is just a mass-produced piece out of China, but again, we are far enough out. I can still put that Halloween and fall in my booth when I get back. Speaking of which, I found a little one. He is about 7 inches tall to the top of his hat. So this one is about 8 where he sits on the shelf, right there. And then he's got about 8 inches of legs. I guess I was saying 8 inches tall where he was sitting. This has a sweater style hat, excuse me, with the reindeer. He will be a $3 start. Again, all new materials, polyester, made in China. I don't know if there's anything else on this side. I should just put those on my head. I don't see anything else. But I'm a sucker for all the gnomes. We know I am. We know I am. But with my Scandinavian shows and putting Christmas in the booth, they're perfect for that. Let's see if I can get that catch. All right. Oh, let's do these since they're out and ready to go. So I found a few of these Fenton owl ring holders. I have multiple quantities. They will be what Stephen likes to call a first want. I will have them for $25 at Gala, but for you guys, I will do a $20 each. I have 4 of each color available. First, I have the crystal iridized. You can see that really sparkly finish on it. There's the owl on the branch. There's the Fenton sticker, all the floral roses along the base. Let's see, we should be able to find the logo. There it is, right here at the bottom. It also has the original price, so that has like the color code, the style code, the original retail with the Fenton oval. So I have 4 of the owl. Look at his little face. Owl tree ring holders in the crystal iridized available. And I also have 4 of the lilac. But I believe this one is just shiny. I don't think there is any no iridized finish on it, but it is a nice pale purple color. You can really see the details on the owl tonight. They are focusing really great. And where's that logo? Here it is. Right there on the base. They are about 4 inches tall. So about yay big. And again, there is the original retail with the OE would be the color code of the glass and or the finish code. And then that 4-digit number should be the style of this mold and this shape. But so those are headed to Gala, but I know I only brought a couple to Gala and I have 4 of each color at home. So I won't even have to haul them back and forth. If you guys want an owl ring tree, just throw it in the chat. Let's see what's next. These are really interesting. I would love to figure out. I have no idea where these came from exactly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices. I'm going to say I would put them at probably $10 to $12 at my booth. So we're going to do an $8 choice here. What I do know about them, the research that was on the tag is saying that they are Mattel lucite street scene accessories from the 1960s. Here is a tree. So it'll be a choice, and I have 5 choices starting at $8 each. And then, okay, this is the 365. So you know, I mean, if you have a blacklight case, these would be really fun. And that is a 395. So it reacts to both of those. That's probably undervaluating these. So there's the tree. Well, that's going to be a choice. So if you want to put 8 in, Miss Pam, I think that's where we're going to be to start with, because they're not a first want. Let me show you all the different pieces. Here is the mailbox. It is about half as big, so almost 2 inches tall. And it says US mail. I love these. I think these are amazing. There's something on the bottom there. I'm hoping that says Mattel. Yes, it does. It says Mattel 19. Oh, well, they might have had the date wrong. If we can see it. It does say Mattel, and then there's a date under. I think it's 75, 76, something like that. Right. So again, I mean, these are good. I wish I could have found a whole box full of these. Third choice. Okay, good. I'm glad I held it held it still enough you could read it. Is the lamppost. Look at that detail. I'm wondering if these are like a gauge for, say, a model, like a model train, model cars, something like that. Usually it's, I mean, I don't know what scale it is, because they do those ratios. So this one is about 3.5 inches tall compared to the tree. It's just a little bit shorter. The tree does have that mark on the bottom as well, right there. Let's see if the lamppost does. Yep, the lamppost has the mark on the bottom as well. Here is a second style lamppost. Oh, marked on the bottom. Again, I mean, these would be great for a spooky village for the holidays, for Halloween. And then I have a clock on a stand. Like Marty McFly's clock up on the clock tower. It is stuck at all time at this. Let's see. It is, which one's shorter? 912. And there is the mark as well. And of course, I'm gonna make sure they all glow. So I have 5 choices again. The tree, the clock, 2 different lampposts. So this one is a little bit more of an oval versus this one is more of a little more geometric, kind of a diamond pattern shape. And the mailbox. So we have Miss Pam in. Oh, they don't want to go that way. Come on, tree. There we go. There's the choices. And if anybody else wants to be in, it'd be 9 or higher. Kristen is counting us down. I'm going to say lucite. And hi, Mallory. Oh my goodness, good to see you. Hi. How are you? And then last call. What did I miss? Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, Penelope. These could be really cool for some fall scenes for if you get into the festive with a black light display. They'd be really neat. I wish there was more pieces. I just wish there were more choices. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Miss Pam, you got it. I know you said you were interested in the tree. And let me know the first lamppost. That would be this one with a little more angular style on it. Okay, tree and lamp. Got it. All right. Thank you, Miss Pam. If anyone else is interested in another piece at any time, you can just throw it in the chat. Or if you're watching on the replay, put a comment, send me an email. Any or all of the above would work to claim an item. The other three, you may, Miss Kristen. Kristen, just like that, throwing it in the chat. 8 times 3. I'm gonna just put signs. I love those. Those are cool, and you guys will love them even more in person. They're really neat. Okay, I got this. I don't even know. I don't even know what this one is. I don't know if somebody took like a scrubby sponge and put marbles in it, or if they. This is a $3 start for a marble. I don't even know, a marble cluster. If they're trying to make like grapes. Well, that'll be cool, Kristen. I don't think they react. Uh-oh. We're going to have to charge up this one. They don't react under the 365. They don't react under either the black light. $3 for a marble grape cluster. I'm not sure if somebody tried to crochet it, if they tried to put it into an existing little scrubber sponge. I mean, it's a creation. I will get this string tag out at some point. I would guess that there's probably 20 some marbles in there, give or take. I thought it almost looked like grapes when I first picked it up. It kind of does if you hold it in the right direction like that. You know, some of those things you just can't pass up. I don't know why, but that's what happens. Yeah, they just need to live in a black light case for sure. Okay. Oh, yeah. A few things. I know, creative. Creative was one word for that. A few things I picked up for a couple people, but I don't remember. I thought I organized it at the car. I think I know what those are. What else do we have? Excuse me. The weather's been wonderful. I think I've said that earlier. It's a little bit more humid here, but there's got to be something blooming or going to seed or something like that, because I think I sneezed almost a dozen times today at a couple different places. I don't know if it's, the stuff blowing through the air conditioning ducts or what it is, but a lot of sneezing. Just not used to or maybe some of the molds too. I don't know. All right, these are a choice. I have 2 choices. They'll be $4 start. They are the hand painted, so hobby piece ornaments. Oh, maybe. This is a little puppy in the stocking. So these were the style that you got the plain ornament and you painted them. So it's got a ribbon for hanging. And this is the Santa Claus. He's got gold and pretty good eyes on him too, for that matter. Hi, Gail and Roberta and Terry. How are you guys? Did you guys make it to your location for tonight? I was going to see if they had a, don't see any mark on the back. I should just put it here. You guys can read it better than I can. I don't think there's anything right there. What is that? Looks like MK, HK. This one's got a copyright symbol, or G. Looked like a copyright logo at first. But painted with a little bit of a sparkly red paint. black puppy, gold accents, and same with the Santa. Red sparkle paint, gold accents. Pretty good eyes. I would probably have him cross-eyed or looking one eye each direction. They are about 3.5 inches, 3 inches tall. Ceramic ornaments. I know the puppy's cute. Well, I got this for my Scandi people, or my Scandi sale. So if you guys are interested, I will offer it to you first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm amazed at how much these sets go for right now. But what I sell them for is $2. They're a rosette set made by Nordic Ware. So rosettes are very Norwegian, Swedish cookie treats. This has a double handle. It's in the box. It has 4 different styles for making these cookies. So this would be 8. This would be about $16 at my show, so I can start it at $12 tonight. This is the classic floral style. And then this one is a square. These are the aluminum ones, I believe. Well, it says we're calling them iron. Timbale iron. I don't know what that means. Yeah, aluminum products. Northland aluminum products. So they are a little bit lighter weight. Comes with the box and then a double handle. And they screw on to the handle, and then you dip them in the batter, and then you dip them in the oil, and you cook them all up and make delicious cookies. They're one of my best sellers at my Scandinavian shows because people like to pick up the style that their grandma used to make or their mom used to make all the time, or they've lost one style, all those different things. So, and if you don't know, Nordic Ware, I believe it is out of Minneapolis area as well. Yep, Minneapolis, Minnesota. They make those the bundt pans and the different shaped pans for cakes and stuff. Oh, good, Gail. Thank you. All right. Ooh, on the floor. Next up, well, you guys must have had dinner and are all settled in for the night now then too. This will start at $18. Let me see if there has anything. Don't know. I think everybody can have this all together. This is a lucite jewelry box. It's about the size of like a bar soap. It's a little bit bigger than that. It's footed. Has a hinge here at the back. Then it opens up with a little velvet lining. Has an indent for jewelry and 3 spots for rings. This little ring came with it. I think it's a faux pearl. If it's real gold, if it's not what I say, if it's not fake, send it back. I'll take that one back. But it comes with the box. But a really great dresser top piece. Or if you have someone who's doing, it's a special event coming up, it'd be fun for a presentation for graduation or, I don't know, you can engage, pop the question, put it in a gorgeous box like this. Yeah, it's super neat. I don't see any marks on the bottom of it. There's the back. Usually these have cracks in them from being like smushed or cracks from being dry. It does have a little bit of crazing, or no, actually that's not crazing. That is just the detail in the And I said it wrong. Celluloid, not lucite. I apologize. What's really funny is that on the tag they put cell dash uloid, and all I saw was Lloyd and read the L word for lucite. I'm not seeing. I don't know. That one needs a new battery. It needs to be charged. Not with the 395 is not. The 365, is celluloid supposed to have a reaction? I mean, it doesn't look blue. So thank you, Kristen. Sorry about that. But it's about 4.5 inches by 3 inches and about maybe just under 2 inches tall. A little cutie. Oh, here we go. Since it are all fresh picks, sometimes I have to take all the tape off because this one they have decided to tape the group together. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I said, so all of a sudden I was like, it should be lucite. Why am I saying lucite? Let's see. Let's sort these out super fast. See if there's any duplicates. Okay, got it. So we have 3. These will start at $3 each. I have the glass stir sticks that have the little animals on the top. So they will be choice, $3 to start. There is 9 choices available. They're similar, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have 1 angelfish. Now, see, here's what happens. All the things stick. I need a pile for trash. There we go. I have 2 dolphins. One is a little bit, this one is a little bit darker. This one's a little more bright blue. They are approximately 8.5, 9 inches, pretty much a standard swizzle stick length. So there's 2 dolphins available. I have 2 whales available. One is clear and one is amber. Their tails kind of curl off to the side. These would be fun for helping everybody like remember which is their cup or their glass, like to identify your glass. This one is a shark. I believe it is purple. Yeah, it's a really dark purple. You can kind of see it on the tips of his fins. And then I have 3 turtles available. 2 are the darker, like that brown purpley color. And 1 is the royal blue color. Now, good question. I did not hit these at all with a black light. Usually on these, it's just the yellows and oranges that react. And speaking of which, so the turtles, for whatever reason, can you see that? I'll see if I'm blasting you. That I don't. It's his mouth. It's not his beak, but the yellow nose on the turtle, those react a little bit to the black light and turn that orangey color. This one was doing it really good for a second, but just really hard to show. Yeah, a lot of times it's hard to find them that haven't been broken. That's probably because they were all taped together and didn't have a chance to flail around in the display. I found another doll horse. He's gonna go in my collection unless somebody forces me to give you a price. He is a little white one. It should be from Sweden. He doesn't have a sticker anymore. Hey, Geneva. Good to see you tonight. I have a miniature flocked jack-o'-lantern. He's just about 2 inches tall. He'd be $2. But I only found one, and he wasn't a pick. He's just a happy guy, though. Got a little silk leaf on his stem at the top. Be fun for look, he's just about the right size for the gnomes for your fall and Halloween displays. Um, I found a dresser set that's really cool, but I think a couple of the pieces are chipped. So I got it for the other pieces that weren't chipped. But I can offer this one. You can't see it. And I haven't identified this yet. It's an amber. I don't think it's a thumbprint. It's almost like a Georgian kind of style. It has that one little chip right there. The ring holder would be $6. Amber satinized. Oh, here. Let's display this again. There we go, just like that. Pretty much a standard size, about 3.5, 4 inches across, and about 2.5 inches tall. But oh, there's a second chip right here. So there's one here and one, more than one right here underneath. But $6 on the ring holder as is. I'm gonna make an educated guess on these other two pieces. The tray is pretty big. It's an oval about, I would say, 10, 12 inches by about 8, and it has a crack in one edge. So I was kind of thinking that it'd be something I would put out at my booth, and maybe somebody could upcycle it or make a little, okay, loud paper, like a vignette with like a skeleton finger, like, you know, where the crack is or something. Since we're coming up on spooky season and everything. But it all came together. So I basically got it for this, these two pieces. And let me see. They do have a slight glow, but they're hard to tell. Okay. So they're both the same shape. One is just bigger than the other. I can start these because I am totally guessing on this at $15 choice. This is the bigger one. Has this great finial. Again, it's similar to a Georgian kind of style pattern. Has a bubble right there. And they are satinized. I'm not, like I said, I believe these do not have any chips or cracks. There's the bottom. The tall one is about 4.5 inches tall, about yay big. And the smaller one is about 3.5 inches tall. So this one would be $13 for the smaller one. Same pattern, same color, same style, just a little bit smaller. I thought I felt something. I was like, wait a second. But they're super cute. And let's see if I can get it. What I think it's doing is getting, like, if it was around any powder or something like that. I'm not really seeing. It's real. This one is really dying. It needs to be charged. If at all, it has a slight orange reaction to the black light. Now I have this where this can be charged, but all of my chargers are currently occupied. So let's see. If we don't use up my battery, see if that'll work. Oh, no. See, look, that's what it looks like it has powder on it. Like, like a dressing table, like bathroom powder dish. See, it's just a little bit of an orange kind of look there to the glass, maybe a little bit of cadmium. And as that, if you had a stronger light or something, it would probably, hi, Carol. Good to see you tonight. Have a bigger reaction to it. So, next. Where are we at? I think this one is pretty fun. Where was this at? I have a rusty, crusty, but really neat graphics tin. It's out of Richmond, Virginia. These are macaroon snow creams. Black with orange. Where is it again? Black or dark navy. And the light blue little snowflakes. This will be a $12 start. It had 1 pound of these snow creams in them originally. This would be the building. It says made in our modern lit sanitary plant factory. Tin and contents made in the USA. I would say it's about 6 inches across and about 5 inches tall. But I love the graphics on this, especially those snowflakes. And it all has all the contents. Sugar, coconut, corn syrup, dextrose, water, flour, and cocoa powder. A little bit of on the bottom. You should know by now. You need to have become equipped with cookies and dessert and something to drink for my sales, right? You always need to bring snacks. Oh, I'll show you guys. I found a base, a Fenton vase base. This is blue Burmese, which is that blue that goes to, or pink blush that goes to a blue color. That is the water lilies pattern for a vase. It should be a 3-piece, a covered candy dish. So I would probably have this for about $20. If anybody was missing their base, I would offer it for $15 here. It does need a little bit of a wash. I mean, it was in the flea market-y place, so it's got a little bit of freshness on it. Blue Burmese does not glow, just regular Burmese that is yellow and pink. That's the one that glows. Let's see, this is going to go to the Fenton pile. Put it over here. Oh, it's starting to, there we go. All right, now you can see it. See the orange reaction there? That charged up pretty quick on that glass. I'm surprised that the black light charged up that quick. That's cool. Next up, new old stock, little souffle cup. Souffle. Yeah, is that the right word? Right pronunciation? 15 cents originally. What does that say? Chili sauce, salad, candies, jello, nuts, frozen desserts. Favor Company out of Peru, Indiana. These would be a $5 start. You can use it for mayonnaise, relish, vegetables, custards. Custards, refrigerator foods. Number 47, 18 cups. And they are that sage green color with a white on the edge. There'll be 9 up here and 9 down there. Still sealed. Look, white on the inside, green on the outside. All the different things you can use that for. Such a bargain originally at 15 cents. Not even a penny a piece. I would guess these are probably 70s, give or take. Maybe a little earlier than that. So that's the tray. I'm not bringing that out. Put this back in here so we can fill it up again. And I got whole baggie full of odds and ends. Let's see, where are we at? We are at 9:51. I'm gonna do a few of these. Have a wooden buckle to be $2 with got a metal middle piece to it. This is probably about 3 inches by 2 inches. Wood vintage buckle. Oh, I got a bag for putting all the things in. I got a bag in the bag to help me organize later. A little piece of, it's almost like a quarter fat of knit mittens flannel fabric. Yeah, I believe that is a quarter of a yard because it's the, yep. The half a yard, but it's a half of a half, so quarter yard. I liked all the Scandinavian kind of mitten designs on that. I didn't tell you a price, did I, Kristen? Kristen's yelling at me. $3 on the mitten fabric. Take this pin out. I don't want that. I have a set of vintage pot holders. These will be $6. Someone what's the word? Embroidered these little teddy bear kind of characters, and then they're quilted. They must have done the whole shape and then embroidered the bears on them. A boy and a girl. Look at her little bunny on the dress. And then they have the little hooks for hanging them, like so. There's a little bit of fading on the edge of this one. Either that was the favorite one or it's been washed a few more times. So this one is a little bit more faded, not as bright a red. That or they used this one and hung this one on the wall, but those faces, such cute little faces. Let's see, how many do we have available of this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 little teacups. They are starched and like crocheted, starched little, I would almost like a little favor cup, nut cup to set at a table, a place setting. These would be $1 each. That yellow with the blue edging on them. There's the little handle of the teacup. This one isn't as stiff. This one's a little like it was smushed in the bag, but this one has definitely been starched. You can tell it is not wiggling around as much. But those little, let's see, look, the little souffle cups would fit right in there to line your teacup to put your little nuts or mints or whatever at your place settings. That would be super cute for a little tea party, but I have 8 of those available. I would do them singly, or I do all 8 for $6. In case somebody needs them all. Somebody took a lot of time to crochet those. Something I have never learned to do. Oh, shoot, sorry. All of a sudden, my ankle didn't like me. I have a vintage pattern. Size 2 has a little bit of wear here at the top. This is a New York pattern company. Get that flat in the back here so you can read it. They would be cute for a baby shower, Mallory. You are correct. So out of New York. So I'm missing a corner of, maybe, is it folded in there? Let's see. Oh, we got it. Here it is. The little pattern number looks like 1608. $4 for the pattern. The little dresses and the pocketbook heart pattern as well. Here's all the pieces. I don't know. Let's check quick, just out of curiosity. It's been cut. Yep, looks like some of it's been cut out. So it may have been used at least once. Cut out. But there's a whole, I'm assuming it's all in there. There's a whole bunch of pieces in there. So, but it would be fun for a display per se with the blue and white and the black graphics with those little girl dresses on it. I liked it because it was so little. The size 2 made it really cute. I think those are okay. These will be $2 choice. I have this was all grab bag stuff. So all these prices were wasn't at the place, but Ben Franklin's originally. So a counted glass bead pin kit. So there is the pattern inside. So it doesn't have the beads, but you have the pattern to make it. The little boo and the jack-o'-lantern at the bottom. Or same with, they put 2 in this one. They must have made them and then put them back in. So this one has a goose with a wreath around his neck and the snowman beaded instructions for choice. Let me make sure that that's what's actually in here, not just the picture of it. I picked it up because that's what I thought it was. Let's see. Oh, we have some thread. Yes. Well, there's the goose pattern, and there's the snowman picture, and there's the snowman pattern, and the goose picture. So yes, they are actually what is pictured in here. So no beads, but you have the instructions and the patterns to do them. So the winter / Christmas ones are bonus because there's 2 in this one. And the fall one is just 1 with the boob ghost. I think this is the last, well, maybe 2 things in here. And then we'll get to the miniatures in the tray. This is a little scrapbook or hinge book with some gingerbread stickers, mini scrapbook, $2. It's a 3x3 inch book, I believe. Yes, 3x3 inch scrapbook, 1 sticker sheet, and 10 mini die cuts. This is sealed. That is what is in there. And the last of the craft items is 1 faux little bird pick in browns and oranges. This would be $2. He's just a little bitty one. Be cute in a wreath. Oh, look at his little feet even. Oh, little toes. I have no idea what he's supposed to be, like what kind of bird he's supposed to be. Okay. And I'm gonna do a little quick change here. And move over things so we can get to the curio with all the fun little miniatures. That goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. He can go in there. All right. Let's get both your feet in there, little Nomi. Good job. And that is a bag that we can organize with. Okay. Are you ready for the miniatures? I haven't, all I did was decide to pick up the whole thing. Let me see if I can turn it this way so I can see them better to take them out. There's some duplicates, so I'm just going to offer them one at a time. Or throw them on the floor one at a time. Oh, come on. All the way to the floor. Bring on the minis. So they're some of them are a little different from one to the other, but I guess we'll just do them. Let's start here. This looks like one of the biggest pairs of shoes. They are the Dutch, like wooden clog style shoes with a blue and white, made in Holland, the Delft style. And there's the pattern on the back. This will be let's just do $2 start on any of them. I can do that. So these are the bigger ones. I'm guessing 2.5 inches. And we have the pair. Are they the same or are they different? They do have different numbers. No, they don't. They are the same number. 415. Holland, Delft, Holland. Same difference. I figure we might as well sell them as a pair. They're a little bit different seam, but the other ones are attached to each other as a pair. These two were one in each little cubby. Next up, this is about, I would say, just under 2 inches. They say Holland on there. You just let me know, Miss Carol, you want the bigger shoes? I'm gonna call those the, Got you. Hi, Lisa. You gave those? Lisa M. Adventures. Welcome. Thanks for coming. And what do I say? Oh, so you got it? You got it, Carol. You gave, oh, you have those, I bet you. Yep. I think these are a pretty common little souvenir. So I have two, these currently, I have two that are, they're about the same size, just under 2 inches. So this one says Holland with the windmills. And on the bottom, again, Holland. So that's that one. And this pair is a little bit lighter and has a little more of a freeform style. I don't know. What do we got on here exactly on the toes of those? And that's what they say underneath. So that would be number 2 and number 3. Let's go on to another choice. We have a windmill with tulips on the front. It says Pella. And hand painted Delft blue. And the other windmill. So this one is a stationary blade and this one turns. You can see the little Or it's connected there. It has a little piece of foam in between, probably so it doesn't chatter, right here. And there's some designs around the outside, but I'm not seeing anything real specific. Thank you, Lisa. Well, no worries. Thanks for joining in. Thumbs ups are free. Hanging out and chatting's always free. Let's see. What's next? I'm wondering if some of these coordinate because they were just put in here all over the place. I have a little cow. He's a little worried on this side. Black and white cow. No marks. I'm guessing that sticker was either made in Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, somewhere along those lines. But he's just about 2 inches by 1.5 inches tall. I want to find out if the whole set goes together because there's a couple of pieces of like little dishes. Oh, there, that one goes with that. I have a second or third windmill. This one also spins, kind of a waffle style on the blade and a metal attachment. Made in Taiwan, probably as a souvenir. And no mark on the bottom. But it is about the same height as the first. This is the first one I showed that moved, and this is the second one. So we have 3 windmills up for grabs. A little miniature tile, and it has the windmill on it. I would say about a 2-inch square tile that can hang or go in a shelf. Has the windmill and a little bit of clouds, the scene with it's really shiny. That's kind of fun. So it's like a miniature, so like the 6x6 tiles for like a trivet or a hot pad. That's what this is, just a mini one for putting on your shelf. And I'm sure you've guessed the theme basically of this box by now. Let's see. Those two can go together. I have, this is the same size as other shoes, but a little bit, again, little smidge different. And they say, let's say Aruba. Is Aruba a Dutch colony? Well, we're going to learn things tonight too, I guess. And there is those windmills on the toes. They're all real similar, yet different. This little gal is about 2.5 inches tall. Her little hat, she was a shaker. There is the cork. I will be shipping from Colorado. I'm smack in the middle in Colorado Springs. When I get home, I am out of town currently, but when I get home next week, I will be doing my shipping and invoicing out of Colorado. All right, Glowy Girl is taking the shaker. Did I show you the bottom? That's the Delphs. You got it. Oh, yeah. The littles like this, anything under a pound, basically goes first class. It's generally somewhere between, say, $5 to $6, $7 to ship. Thank you, Carol. And I will be doing tonight's live and next week's Tuesday live, invoicing and shipping together. So that would save and combine shipping for anybody who is interested, or so you know, as a reminder. Okay, this one is broken. I think it used to be like a little coffee grinder. style. So the little handle is popped off. If anybody wants this one to be a dollar start. Oh, he's got a chip. No, he doesn't. That's the white. Little design. So I'm guessing some sort of a grinder, coffee grinder style. About 1.5 inches tall. If you turn it, like this way. But it doesn't surprise me. These are all kind of rattling around in here. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Just in case you haven't had enough little shoes, here's another pair. And again, I'm not quite sure. This is it's similar to the other pattern before. Got the Delft mark on the bottom. Boy, if you needed, you were doing, somebody just loved collecting those shoes. So those are the two that are a little bit more impressionistic, let's say, of the pictures on the toes. I don't think that they would fit. I mean, I suppose they might fit. Might be a little big for a Barbie on that size. All right. I have one of those really thin perfume bottles, but no stopper. Clear to the blue colorway with the gold accents. This is about 3.5 inches tall. Yeah, it's fun. I know the little daubers and the stoppers, they can fall out. This is such thin glass. It almost looks like a vase, though. It would be fun you could put a couple little mini silks in there. It would make a great little vase. All right. Okay. All safe. No worries. That one was metal. We didn't have a problem. Here is an ornament. A cow laying down in that deft blue and white. Pattern design on the back. There is the half of an old sticker on him, but that doesn't help with any. There's no mark on it. The little cow. A cow, a calf. Yeah, I'm not sure where we got horns or ears or a bow or what that is there. I'm thinking it's a little cow, but close enough. Let's see. We'll go down in size on the shoes. Let me get those organized. Because there's smaller shoes. Oh, that's a bell. Well, this one was a bell. The handle is gone. In case anybody's interested, you just let me know. I don't like selling them if they're broken, but if you really want to know, we can work something out. That is not a piece. Okay. All right. Next, well, this is a single shoe. That'd be a $1 one because there's only one shoe. I think it says Holland Blue. Just in case you want one shoe instead of both shoes. I think that's what it says. But you can see the windmill on the front of this one. Lisa, if there's any time you decide you want something, you can just send me an email or make a comment on the video later on. Next, this is the same size shoe, but this one is wooden. It says Chicago. I'm guessing this one was hand carved as a souvenir. It is single shoe, but it will be $2. That's kind of fun. Yeah, Chicago. About that same size of this one here. Did I show you an elephant? I think I've just showed you the cow. I have an elephant. He's probably one of the biggest pieces, about 2.5 by 1.5 tall and about 1 wide. Made in, I don't know. That would be a guess. I don't see. Oh, he was a shaker. Well, maybe he was a shaker. He's got a cork. Seeing any shaker holes? No. Oh, there it is. There's where he shook from. Either Holland or Thailand. It looks like it's got a D at the end of it. Regardless, we have a single elephant shaker. This pair of shoes is a little bit smaller. So for size reference, that's what we've been looking at. This is what we're looking at next. Little more, less detailed, but still kind of see the windmill on it. There's the back side. The florally kind of motif on the sides. Let's go for the shoes. Then this one is even smaller. These look like they had been maybe for a necklace or an ornament as well. They are, right. Or maybe, right, how they have them strung with the string. So I suppose you could wear them as earrings. These ones are a little bit big still for my opinion, but you could zhuzh them up however you like. So this one probably just has the string missing from the one to the other. I'm not seeing much on the sides of these. And I think they might have had a little bit of like a museum wax or something like that. That's what that darker stuff is. That was to hopefully, yeah, it's that sticky stuff for keeping them in their spot on the shelf. So that, yep, even smaller. And the teeny tiniest. I have 2 of these. They're like little pendants. So you can see the jewelry fastening on it there. And a teeny tiny windmill on that shoe. That is very small. I would say almost a 1/2 inch. So comparison is of all the one we had a lot of was this size. This is about a 1/2 inch by a 1/4 inch. And I have 2 of those that have a little bail on them for a necklace, or you could get both of them and make earrings out of them because they are very, very similar. Let's see if I can hold them up together. There we go. Teeny tiny. That or somebody did make them. I don't know. Maybe they were tied together before too. I don't know. I don't know how they originally came, but I think they are like a bail for a necklace right now. Is how they're set up. Hey, I think we've reached the end of the shoes, but there's more. There's still more blue and white. Okay. These are like part of a dish set. It still has the Dutch windmill pattern. This is an oval platter, about 1.5 inches by 1 inch. These were made in China, made in Japan. This is the platter. This is the round plate, about 1 inch across. Made in Japan. Again, just that big. This is the creamer. And like I said, that black that's on that, that's whatever they had that I would assume, yeah, it scrapes off. Yeah. It's the goo, the sticky stuff that they tried to put on it to keep it, from wiggling around in their shelf. There's the creamer. Here's the teapot. Maybe 1 inch each direction. Well, I'm a little bummed. I thought you guys would like these a little bit better. That's okay. They'll just go out in the booth. A vase. This is about 2 inches tall. Has a floral design on each side, double-handled vase, urn, no marking on the bottom. That is pottery as well. Here's the teapot, or that was the tea kettle. This is maybe this is like the coffee pot. Is a little bit bigger. And that is, I think, the blue willow pattern, not the Dutch. That should be, with the bridge and the tree. That's blue willow. And it has a little bit of a gold accent on the top. No mark on the bottom. The other ones are definitely the windmill. A little scuttle pot. Where they'd scoop up the coal. That's what that is intended to look like. With the windmill motif on it. There's a little wire handle, almost 2 inches tall, maybe 1.5 inches. 1 inch the other direction. It's bigger, almost bigger than the little coffee pot. And this last piece is part of the windmill, which is a covered, like a little casserole dish. So it's bigger than the creamer, like maybe a water pitcher, but sometimes they don't always get everything to scale when they make these little bitty china sets. So covered dish. Thank you, Kristen. You're nailing this. You got these. An itty bitty little clay pitcher. I mean, this one is tiny. So this is the windmill size one. Thank you, Laura. But this one is like a clay, like a red clay, almost a Southwestern kind of style. It's under 1 inch, that's for sure. Let's see, we're getting to the end. Let's see, what do we got left? These ones, I think we have a half dozen or so more. We're getting to the end of the blue and white, and there's a few other random ones. Laura's going to take that little itty bitty red clay pitcher. You got it. Okay. The good news is we'll hold it till next week, and we'll ship things together. I dropped it, but it's on the carpet. We're all good. Nice thick carpet in the room. I have a little duck. He's got his head turned towards his tail. A little floral on the front of him. Let's see. I have no idea what we're at with those stickers. Maybe I don't know. I'm not making out much of anything. He's been around a little while. Glowy girls picking up the ducky. Thank you, Carol. All right. We did that. This is It's a metal one, and it's heavy. I don't know if they made it out of brass. It's a little coffee grinder, barely an inch and a half tall. It doesn't function, it doesn't move. The drawer does not open, but it is heavy. It's not just like a hollow piece, it's solid. It's way cuter than the sad broken one that was from the blue and white pottery. All right, Laura. That's the coffee grinder. Thank you. I think I had this one at one point. This is a little spinning wheel. I believe this should have been attached somewhere. I'm not sure where. Maybe on the pedal here. So like it moves up and down for the wheel to go. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. And then this spins here. A lot of functioning parts considering. So I'm thinking it just is missing like a little piece of fabric that went from the pedal to this piece. But little spinning wheel. It's about, I would say 3 inches tall. And it is wooden. Lots of teeny tiny parts on that one. Oh, I see. This is a perfume bottle. It looks like a little kerosene lamp. The plastic, I think, has reacted to the perfume over the years. There's a green plastic lid, and there's a little bottle. You can tell there's a little bit of something left down in there. I mean, up close, it's getting real close to whether we should keep that or not. But I mean, up on a shelf, it's a cute little lantern. The green shade. It's a nice touch with the color there. And then I think this is on the same vein as the metal coffee grinder. This is a kerosene lantern, so it looks like the base is that solid metal, and then the shade or the hurricane is plastic. So it's open there, and this just slides in there. So it's not glass, but it's plastic. It will sit pretty straight once I get it in there in the right spot. Almost 2 inches tall compared to the little coffee grinder guys, a little bit bigger, but similar metal style. And looks like, let's see, I've done all those. Did all that. This is the last one, I think. Make sure I'm not missing anybody in here. Yep, looks like the last one out of the case. And this is another style little kerosene lamp. The whole thing is metal. So the shade comes off. And then that's where it sits. And the screw does turn. I don't think it really, let's see, does it make any difference? Oh, it's underneath, so it doesn't hold the shade in. Laura's in on this one. This one is neat. There's no, right. This one, or just to make sure, Because we had the metal shade or the plastic shade style, Laura. This one. Got it. The metal lamp. Got it. Perfect. Got you for that one. And that's all right. I think we have gotten through it all. The only other thing I have is this teeny, teeny, tiny little basket. And he is just the smallest little thing. It might be popping apart there at the top, but I don't know. But if anyone needs one of those, oh, you can have a whole basket you can have him for $1. He's just tiny, tiny. So it's kind of green and natural color. I saw a whole jar full of these at an estate sale, and I thought, well, who needs like 100 little miniature baskets? But they're all the same color and everything. Oh, we did have that cow earlier. I knew I saw a cow. See? Okay. I think we've made it through all of the stuff that I purchased yesterday, today. I showed you a couple Fenton that are available that I brought with me. I don't even think I need to break into the tinies or the smalls that I brought with me. We'll just keep those in reserve for next week. I mean, in case, there's just no good shopping between now and then. And I'm hoping to be able to do, I don't know, does it live from the hotel, depending on if there's service. Otherwise, I will do a video of rooms. I think I was able to go live last year, so I think the reception should be okay for that. That would probably be sometime on, well, it'd be Friday or Saturday in the room sales. Probably it'll end up just being a pop-up. I haven't gotten the schedule yet, so I don't know exactly when like the seminars are and stuff. So probably Friday afternoon would probably be my guess. If I have to guess, I think that's around when it would be. So yeah, if you're watching the replay or you didn't catch all of it, please, go back and see what other treasures we found today or yesterday and today that I had earlier on in the video. And oh yeah, there's going to be so much glass, so much Fenton on its way to Kansas City today and tomorrow. It'll be really fun. So yeah, we get to see all of our friends tomorrow. Everybody will be converging at the hotel tomorrow afternoon. It gets really crazy when everybody's checking in. So thank you, Kristen, for your help again, as always. I appreciate it so much. And thank you, everybody, for your purchases and your thumbs up, coming and hanging out. Hey, if there's anything you're looking for, throw it in the chat, throw it in the comment. Let me know. I can keep my eyes peeled for you as people start opening their rooms for room sales coming up with Fenton this weekend. So yes, everybody have a great weekend, and I hope to see you soon. Good night, everybody.